up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1990 movie Oroku Saki and Hamato Yoshi 2-pack figures. Now this is like available like in I think Walmart and I think like Target stores too as well if I'm not mistaken, but I had found it in a Walmart store. Cause I was surprised too. I was like in a Walmart store and I was looking like in the electronics section and I see like some of like the usual like NECA figures and so on, and I had spotted this, so I was surprised that I was able to find this like in a Walmart store, so that was kind of awesome. And like I mentioned before, like it's been kind of hard to actually pick up like NECA figures and stuff. That's why I haven't been having too many reviews, because a lot of like the figures or like collectibles that I want from NECA is kind of hard to get a hold of them. But now they have like been putting more and more items back on their like NECA eBay store like they used to. So I'm hoping they actually are getting that back to how it used to be, because this kind of started around like the COVID-19 or the coronavirus. You know, when that's been going on, that's when like it's been kind of hard to get figures and so on. But anyway, you know, this is based on the 1990 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, which I did get to see in the theaters. And like I mentioned like before, I still have the VHS cassette tape here too as well. Now that's from when it came to video. But I do also have these two as well, like the first three movies and that CGI TMT movie and Batman versus the Ninja Turtles, like in this collection. So I'm going to get into this right now. As you can see, this is the box that contains the two figures. It even has like their names right down the front, like Oroku Saki, Hamato Yoshi. And you can see that the figures on the inside with like their accessories, and there's images of them on the side too as well. And of course you can see it on the back too. It says Shadow Warriors Oroku Saki versus Hamato Yoshi. Long before becoming the proud patriarch of his own mutant ninja family, Spinner was once the devoted pet of Japan's finest shadow warrior, Hamato Yoshi. Mimicking Yoshi's movements from his cage, Spinner learned the mysterious art of ninjutsu. Yoshi's fiercest and most dangerous rival was Oroku Saki, who became obsessed with winning the affection of Yoshi's beloved Tang Shin. Fearing Saki's vengeful jealousy, Shin, Yoshi, and Spinner sought refuge in America, but soon the sadistic Saki viciously struck down the star-crossed lovers, orphaning the wounded Spinner. Saki then vanished, his face scarred by Spinner's desperate defensive counterattack. Now this says that this also includes interchangeable arms, hands, and heads, removable shirts, 8 weapons, 2 versions of Spinner, and cage with stand. So I'm going to open this on up right now. This here is the background that comes with the 2-pack set. Okay, I wanted to start with the Oroku Saki figure first, or we could say Shredder. Feature Shredder. So I'm going to measure him. And he's like 7 inches in height. So what I do is talk about like the articulation and the likeness to the actor, or to the character. Now this is sculpted very good. I like the way NECA did this. And you know this shirt is like a removable piece too. You can actually take like Oroku Saki's like arms off, and you know you pull the shirt off with his gi. I think that's what he called it. But this here is like the face sculpt for the figure. So I think this is a pretty good job, as usual from NECA. You can see the muscularity, like his chest right at the striations. I think that's awesome. And of course the belt is like sculpted. Even just this outfit is just sculpted pretty good. This is easily probably one of the best figures of the year from like NECA. Now his arms, they kind of tight, but they do go up. So you can't like bend them. I think, yeah, he does have a bend in the elbow, so you can't bend the elbows. Yeah, it has to turn, you know, you can turn it. You can look up a lot too, and you can look down too as well. You can kind of, like it's kind of tight, I don't want to force it, but his leg does have articulation too, so you can't bend the knee. course, feet turn and stuff. So it seems to be pretty good. It's kind of stiff, but still like a excellent, like figure. And he does stand pretty good too as well. Now I want to move on to like the accessories that come with Oroku Saki. He has 2 arms. He has like a left and right arm right here with like the gauntlet on it too, because that can be removed too as well. You can slide these off. And he has like a left and right arm, as you can see. Because what you can do is you can take, like if you take his head off and his arms off, you can remove like this outfit and put it on him. And then you have to put these arms on to complete it. Then he also has like the alternate head from Splinter has scratched him in the face and left a scar. So that's pretty cool. And that's awesome. Now I want to continue to move on through like the accessories that come with the Oroku Saki figure. Up next he has now they actually have like 8 hands in total, but I believe they each have like 4 hands like separate. Like okay, like these are 4 hands. You get like a left and right hand. So you get a left and right like chopping type hand. Then he gets a left and right gripping type hand. You can tell items can go in these. Then he has the hands that are already on him, which are like fists. And even these, actually these are like solid fists. So he has a total of 6 interchangeable hands. Next I'm going to talk about the Hamato Yoshi figure. So I'm going to measure him. And he's over 7 inches. So I talk about the articulation and the likeness to the character. So this is how he looks too. Pretty awesome look. I got the muscularity on him too. I think that's awesome. Even like the back muscles, all that's done pretty good. Like the veins on the biceps. Because you know this is how the Saki figure, or Oroku Saki, would be if you take his shirt off. They have like the same sculpt. He has like these gauntlets too as well. They're basically like the same figure. You see, you can turn his head left, right. You can look up. You can look down too as well. These are his feet. His arms gonna go up. And he does stand too, as you can see. So they do go up like that. He does have a bend in the arm too, so you can bend the arm. I kind of want to spit, but like it's kind of tight. But he does have a bend like in the knee too as well. Yeah, this is another awesome figure from NECA. But so far, their Ninja Turtles line has been like stellar, Then up next, Hamato Yoshi gets 2 alternate arms. Because if you want, you can put like the gi on him, like that, like the karate robe. You can put that around him too as well. Then you can complete the look. And just like Oroku Saki, he gets like 4 interchangeable hands. And it's like 8 hands in total with both of them. And it's like you have like 2 chopping hands. Then you have like these 2 gripping hands, like left and right each. You can put items in these. Then you got like the standard 2 fists on them too as well. And these are like solid fists. Just like the Oroku Saki figure. Now I want to move on to like the accessories that come with the 2-pack set. Now right here we have the this right here is the stand for like a cage, for like holding a cage that Splinter will go in. You can see this is how it is. You have this hook up here. Then you also have the cage too as well right here. This is awesome. Cause it's like a peg thing on the inside. Cause you have to remove this cage to put a splinter in it. So I'm gonna see if I can do it. Then you also have two splinters right here too as well. We have the splinter that where you one where he's attacking, and and one is like he's just like doing like practicing kung fu, I guess you could say. This is like the regular one where he's just practicing like kung fu, like when he's like training or mimicking. You can see he still has both his ears too, and there's his tail right there. It can stand too. The spinner, it can actually stand too, as you can see. Then you get this one right here. This is after he's been like when a shredder, you could say Saki has chopped his ear off. Cause the ear is kind of gone. He's even like in a jumping pose, like he's trying to attack. And even this, I think, yeah, it can kind of stand. Actually, looks like it falls over. If you look closely at these, they have like peg holes underneath them. Cause what you would do is you would take, and obviously we know it's spinning to put in the cage if you want. You would take the cage, and then it just separates like that. You set the peg hole on it. You would take the splinter and just peg them right on there like this. Like it's a tight fit too. You can see I had them on the I think that's kind of cool. I don't have it all in, but just giving an example. Then you can just close this on up like that. So you got spinner on the inside. That is cool. That's an awesome accessory. Then you can take this right here, or you can just hang it from there. And it seems like it's good plastic too, like it wouldn't break. That you try to force me to break it, like the stand itself. So I think that's pretty cool. That's how this actually looks underneath to the stand. But I think that is an awesome accessory right there. That really is cool. Now I want to move on to like the weapons that come with the figures, which are kind of similar to like the ones. I think they are the same ones that came with like the foot soldiers, because they even give you like a separate pack for these, with them like package in there. So I'm gonna get these on now. I want to continue to move on to the accessories. This is the shirt that comes from Hamato Yoshi, because this is the one you can actually put on him. Like you can cover him up. You can also take Shredder's off too, like if you want. But I can go ahead and give it an example though. And once you take Hamato Yoshi, and you can do this with Shredder too. This is how you would look, Then you would take this and you would just squeeze like on over him. So let's see if I can do it. Yep, it just slides right on like that. I think that's kind of cool how they did that. Then of course, you have to take his sleeves, like to match him up. You have to take these. And I think I got that right. And put this on in there like this. See, this is how they were. Well, of course you can lower these. I'll probably have to loosen it. But then what you would do is just take like some hands. You can take like the hands off these. Or like just give them alternate hands and put them on like to finish the look. But I do think that's pretty cool though that they did that. And it seemed to come out pretty easy too. The arms, I'll still advise being careful with it, Now I probably have to remove his head to take this off. I know it'd be easier that way. Then you can just slide this on off. Because you could do it with like Shredder too. Where, Saki. I'm trying to see. And it comes right on off. Then you just put his head back on. I'm amazed at how easy it is for it to come off too. Then you just put the arms back in. And voila, he's back. Now for the weapons that come with the figures, you have these two axes, and these are the same axes that came with the Foot Clan soldiers from NECA. So you have these two axes, you get two each. You get two staves, so you get tons of weapons. Here are the staves. And you get two katana blades, or you can say swords. Then you get the two, I think you call these batons, like the police carry these. You get two of these. Then you get two nunchucks, but one is actually different. You get like this nunchuck right here that's like wire based. Just like with the Foot Clan. Then you get this chain nunchuck. Of course this one looks cool because it's got all like the metal on it. And the chain too as well. Awesome collection. I just wanted to compare the Oroku Saki and Hamato Yoshi figures from NECA with some of the other Ninja Turtle figures from NECA. Like these are like the 4 Ninja Turtles. Then I have the April O'Neil figure, like the Shredder figure back here in the back. Of course I have more too, but I don't really have like the space to put them all in there. I have like Casey Jones, you know, like the Foot Clan soldiers and other ones too as well. But these are some of the best figures I believe that NECA has ever put out or ever made. So I would definitely recommend picking these up, especially if you're like a fan of like the Ninja Turtles, like a movie, 1990 movie. I would definitely recommend like picking these on up. I guess even if you're just a fan of like Ninja Turtles in general, you know. Okay, that's the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1990 movie. Oroku Saki and Hamato Yoshi figures. These are definitely worth picking up. They are awesome, especially if you're a fan of the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film from 1990, which I do still have the VHS cassette tape of right here. I always say I remember seeing this even in the theaters like back then. It's been like over 30 years. I can't believe it's been that long. And of course I do have like this DVD too as well, which has this film and the Secret of Ooze and Part 3 and like a couple other films on it too as well. Yeah, these are awesome figures and easily some of the best of the year. Now I found this surprisingly in a Walmart store, and I was surprised that I did, you know. But I think it's like in the other places too, like Target if I'm not mistaken, I'm not too sure. So yeah, I would definitely recommend picking these on up. So this is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1990 movie, and they call it the Shadow Warriors too. Oroku Saki and Hamato Yoshi. These are awesome. The accessories you have are awesome. And I'm glad that we got those like Foot Clan soldier like weapons again, because now if you broke one, you will have like extra ones that you can pull from, you know. But yeah, please leave a comment and subscribe too as well. Turtle power, Turtle power, Turtle power, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.